Paris terror attacks changing the conversation about ISIS, prompting world leaders to reevaluate their levels of commitment to containing the threat. Tonight, we're hearing from Rhode Island senior senator, a man well-versed in foreign affairs. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado live in studio now with his take tonight. Steph.
Jared, Senator Jack Reed was in Washington when the attacks happened. He said it will take a combination of military action and diplomacy to fight these threats.
As evidence emerged that ISIS inspired and claimed responsibility for the coordinated deadly attacks in Paris, Senator Jack Reed says officials in Washington got to work.
The first response, and I think the appropriate response, was to double check and triple check whether there were any credible threat information in the United States to protect ourselves.
The Rhode Island Democrat says these attacks are increasing the focus on what ISIS is capable of.
So you appreciate, one of the dimensions of ISIS, which is not just seizing territory in the Middle East, but also either directing or encouraging attacks like this around the world.
Reed is the ranking member of the Senate Armed Forces Committee. He says there's a coalition of 60 nations working against ISIS, but enthusiasm for the efforts have varied until now.
Some strong support, initially less support recently. I think this is renewed, and properly so, because they sense now, other nations on the globe, is they could be targets also.
And he told us what he thinks has to happen next in the battle against ISIS.
We have to discredit them in terms of the information campaigns, the way they use them to recruit people, have to cut their financing off, have to go ahead and take out sort of the oil infrastructure they're using to finance their operations. So it's a complex situation, but I think certainly the tragic events in Paris has given new and renewed energy to our efforts.
And today at the G20 summit in Turkey, President Obama called this an attack not just on France, but on the civilized world. And he said the U.S. will redouble its efforts to eliminate ISIS. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.